Hear me? It seems you can. My microphone seems to be working. So if you're coming live to me, if you're seeing me live, you will see the icon there, I guess, or there. I don't know. I never know. And so I'm coming live from Greece today. Still in Greece. I'm going to be here for another 3 weeks, I think, which is amazing. I've just come out of the sea. I'm so excited. And I'm coming live with my tarot little booklet and obviously my cards. So if you want to have a tarot card for you, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. Otherwise, what can I speak of about today? I have many things that I could speak about today, but I'm not gonna, because some of them I'm going to write a blog post tomorrow about it. So let me not just go into that. One of the things that is really these days, thank you for the enjoyment wishes. If you want a card, Facebook user, just give me a name in the comments, because I can't see your name, and then I will pull a card for you. I am enjoying myself. I'm also working because this is what we do here at Isaiah's headquarters. We work and have fun, and we have fun and we work. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you today about is the incredible, amazing, out of this world. I don't want this car. Oh, there. Sure, you can have a card, but again, give me your name in the comment because I cannot see it. So you have two options here. Either you go above the video or below and you give Restream, which is the platform I am streaming on, permission to show me your name and picture, or you give me your name inside the actual comment. If you do the Restream thing, it'll be once and for all. So you can do that now. And then every time I come on live, if you want a card or anything, I can see your face. If you do the comment thing, it just has to be inside the comment. And it's a one-off. Oh, sorry, mosquito. Yeah, the incredible, out of this world, just mind-blowing power of stories. Jane, of course you can have a card. Hi, Meg. Oh, I almost came and met you, Meg, in the power hours. I will come at some point, but today, the sea was too appealing and I decided to go and swim. Of course, you can have a card. So, Jane, let me pull a card for you, but let me just finish my previous sentence. The out of this world power of stories. How the stories that we tell ourselves about our lives make our lives different. So I had this, of course, it's not an epiphany because it's kind of a recurring situation, but listening to the Women Lighting the Way Summit, I was so incredibly shocked almost that these women turned around the story and that turned their lives around. So if you're interested in that, you can go and listen to these 12 amazing women. The free replays are still on, so you just have to register for free in the link that I've just shared under the video, or you can find it above or under the video or in the comments. And if you need me to send it to you, just ask. And go and listen to these stories, because the mind-blowing thing about stories is that if she could do that, if she, whoever she is, can change her story and that changes the actual events of her life, why wouldn't you be able to? Why wouldn't you be able to do exactly the same thing? Jane, let me get a card for you. So in case I've never pulled a card for you, Jane, this is what I do. I do not do predictive tarot. So I don't do events, what's going to happen. Because I strongly believe, just like I said, that we create our life, we create our future. And so if I was to predict anything from your future, you might change your mind today or in a couple of minutes, and then your future would change. So I don't believe in predictive tarot myself. So what I do is intuitive energy tarot. So what I do is I use the cards as a support, as a sounding board if you want to connect with your energy. That's also why I need your name, so that your name kind of is a kind of a tether from me to you, and from your energy to mine. And then I just channel, I guess that's how you call it. And sometimes I've been shuffling all this time, and sometimes the cards hide, which is the case right now. It means I'm not connected to you yet, Jane. So I am saying your name again so that it connects. Yes, this is Greece, and it is, yeah, it is really beautiful here. I'm so blessed. So now there it is. There is your card. So you've got a pentacle card, Jane, and the pentacles are the suits of the tarot that are connected with the, oh, if I do this here, then you don't see my face at all. So the pentacles are connected with the earth element. So anything that is solid, that is material, of the material world. So houses, jobs, money, all these, furniture, basically. All these things, connection to nature, all that is in the pentacles. And you've got the 2. So the 2 is a number of duality. And this is definitely a duality card. You can see there that she has these 2 pentacles. One seems to be really, sorry, let me find a way so that you can see that. Okay, there. So one seems to be really solid, like a handbag kind of thing. And this one is flimsier or more ethereal. And for me, this card is always about balancing the up and the down, the upper and lower chakras, balancing, kind of being the vehicle, or the transcend the duality. Let me put it this way. So there's an invitation to really look closely at your at the different aspects of yourself, Jane, and to see what are you juggling with, or what are you juggling inside yourself or in the outside world? But I think it's mostly inside for you at this moment. And it's asking you to come back into equilibrium, to come back to balance, and to maybe it needs some slowing down and some inner world. So it's kind of if you can see here, she's got closed eyes. So she is kind of balancing the exterior world by focusing on the inside. So that would be my reading for you, Jane. I hope it makes sense. If it does, please tell me, so that it makes me happy when I'm spot on, and I keep doing this. So, Meg, I'll be right there, but just a minute. I have a comment from a person called Shahadat Ali Baksh Majundar, sorry. And no, I'm not going to do any reading for you, because I don't do predictive tarot. And I'm not the person for that. I do intuitive energy tarot. I can tell you what energy is around you at this moment, what you can harness, what you should be looking at and taking care of. But I cannot do updates because, or information, because I believe that you create your life. You feel it. It does make some sense. Thank you, says Jane. I'm happy for you that it does make some sense. It's always better. Oops, sorry. So it's Meg, and then Vero. Hi, Vero. Oh, gosh, mosquito. Sorry, I'm outside, as you can see. My pleasure, Shahadat. And, just trust that you're getting it. That whatever job you're getting is the best job that you can get at this moment for you. And then that will happen, whichever it is. That one from the interview and another one. So, Meg, sorry. There we go. Ooh, you got a major arcana. And it's one that for some reason, I'm not having this one very often. She is the High Priestess. So it's number 2. So it's basically the beginning of the journey of the enlightenment that the major arcanas constitute. So the first one is the Fool. So the beginning, the actual naivety of the beginning. And the High Priestess, as you see, is always on all tarots, she is connected to both. Yeah, lovely view. I agree, Vero. This is Greece. This is where I am spending almost a month, and I feel so freaking blessed for that. This is me working and having fun, swimming every day and working. And this is an amazing balance. I feel that my life is getting more and more aligned with this balance thing. Sorry, distraction. So yeah, the priestess, the high priestess from Meg, she's connected with both earth and sky. And you see she has the black and white, so she is light and shadow. And she channels, basically. She is a conduit. As you can see, all her body is an actual conduit for energy, for information. And she comes to remind you that you are a high priestess and that you can channel. You've got the skills, the natural talent. You have the powers of manifestation. You have the power, Meg, to at this minute create, as in creativity, incarnate, kind of. You create your reality. And so my question would be, what are you doing? What are you creating, consciously or unconsciously? So watch out for the unconscious creations. Sometimes when we believe our life is difficult, guess what? We create it more difficult. So I'm going to try again. Oh, but I don't want the car. Sorry, playing with my background. So yeah, my question for you, Jane, Meg, would be exactly that. What are you creating, whether consciously or unconsciously? And if you are creating things that are not making you happy, remember you have the whole of the freaking power. You are the high priestess at this minute, and you have all the resources and everything to make your life amazing. Yes, you are creating everything. And the question is, watch out. Well, I don't want to, I don't like warnings, or, I don't like the anxiety thing of, ooh, but watch out for the things that you might create without your consciousness being there, without you really choosing those things, with your maybe negative beliefs or limiting beliefs. So, but it's a very exciting time at the same time, it's kind of, so yeah, I hope that makes sense. Vero, my darling, let me pull a card for you. So if anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck by the amazing Chris-Anne, just give me your name in the comments, and tell me you want a card. So before I go to you, Vero, I just want to remind everyone, this is, I know I've been kind of repeating myself very much about this summit, but it's so magic. I don't want anyone to miss out. We're still giving away the free replays for a few days to the amazing Women Lighting the Way Summit. If you've not been in there, get in there. You've got another few days to watch the free replays of these amazing women telling their stories. And I can guarantee you that if you go with your open heart to listen to these stories, they will change your life. Bring consciousness to the creation, says Meg. That's exactly what I meant. Oh, thank you for your phraseology. Sometimes I feel like, when I'm kind of connected and I'm talking, I don't have the vocabulary or the nice sentences. Vero. There we go. So a pentacle card. So pentacles again. The summit was so amazing and transformational. I agree, Meg. It's amazing. It's kind of, when we started this thing with my friend Chris Wallace, we were not aware of how much it would be life-changing for us, of how much it would be life-changing for the speakers, for the attendees, and up to a certain extent, I'm going to dare and say that this is part of me changing the world. I'm not saying that I'm doing that alone, not even that the speakers and myself were doing that alone or with Chris, but it's kind of, this is one of the stones I put on the wall of creating a new world for each and every one of us. Pentacle card, Vero. Pentacles are about anything solid, anything from the earth. So we're talking money, jobs, and things like that, and houses, and you've got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, he's done it all. There he is, sitting in his beautiful library with his beautiful dog companion, and he's got this piece about who he is and how much abundance and overflowing abundance he's got. He's not making any money. He doesn't need to. He's already got it. So, and that is leadership qualities. That is, patience and determination and self-confidence. And it's about personal growth and also having a good look whether you're not already there. So my question would be, aren't you already there in some way or another, and you still kind of seem to be obsessing over getting there? So I would invite you to look at your life, or the parts of your life, and the different aspects of your life, and see. I really don't like this car. If I go like this, is it better? Yeah. Let's see, but I don't have a car. And more light on my face. So the sun is setting here. It's going to be dark very soon. So the invitation is really for you, Vero, to have a look at the different parts of your life and see where you seem to be wanting, seeking, working for more, but you already have it. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. And there's an invitation to really get into the nitty-gritty of the material world and not sticking to the spiritual world. I feel like an invitation to balance between the spiritual and the material as well. I hope it makes sense. Sometimes I say things and I don't even know what I mean. So I'm going to have a little bit of water. And if anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments. Sorry, really hot today here. So, yeah. Women Lighting the Way, the summit, still on for a few days. If you've seen the thing, or if you've listened to these women, it's still time to share it with your friends, your sisters, your mothers, your daughters, your husbands, because this is not the women's stories should be heard. Oh, I'm glad it does. Thank you, Vero. Women's stories should be heard, and it's not about limiting or making a closed circle so that only women can listen to those stories. No. And maybe I've not been clear about that sometimes, but I believe that women's stories need to be heard in the world by everyone, whether they identify as women, men, or something else altogether. I am fine. We have had men's stories populate the libraries for over millennia. It's time that women also add their voices to the stories being written. And I'm not saying that no woman ever spoke or no woman ever told her story, but I'm saying that this is the time where we rise as women and we take our rightful place in the mythologies, in the stories, in the in French we call them egregores. So in the collective and conscious, we need to have more feminine archetypes and more feminine stories and more feminine energy, basically. So if you've not listened to those stories from year 2 of Women Lighting the Way, I invite you to go and listen to them. You will find the link below the video here or above or everywhere on my profile. Basically, I'm anywhere where you watch me. And if you can't find it, just reach out to me and I will send you the link. There's still a few days of free replays. You can also access to a freebie from each and every one of our speakers so that you get to know them a little more and how you can work with them in a bigger capacity if that would be of your choosing. Voila. So, yeah, I think that no one is asking for another card today. So I will be loving you and leaving you for now. And hopefully you find your way to this summit. You listen to those stories and you let them move you. At least I do hope so, that you can allow for that. Thank you very much for having me. I will see you around. Bye for now.